So we can take any questions about what I shared with you, if we got any.
Get your question in, Patrick.
I was about, yo, bro, Will, you
I'm
beat me
teasing
to
you,
it, bro.
bro.
I was about to say, Patrick, no GMB questions, bro.
Exactly.
Brett, what are you using for your cold email outreach? Are you using like Woodpecker or?
I use Woodpecker, yeah. I would say in my local like SEO outreach that I do Zoom audits and then send them like based on email that I find through.
So let's go ahead again. You just said you do what? Zoom audits. I've been having these people, I tell them, I said, like Kirk, he's one of my students. I showed him that method one time. Motherfucker did it. He lives in the Philippines. He did 20 of them. He got 4 new clients in the Philippines, 3,200 a month. Last month, for all y'all not doing it, he did 78 goddamn audits, got 18 new clients.
It's amazing.
800 a pop. He just banked 6 figures a year doing that fucking method in the Philippines, not in the States or anywhere else. That's why I'm probably
He's like
going to be teaching that
over there in the Philippines.
Yeah, over here, bro.
That's big money.
That's what I'm
It's big
saying.
money in the States.
Big money in the States is big money, even bigger over here, 50 times the amount. I'm going to show y'all because a lot of people are like, I had a couple people say it's not in the back end. Scale your agents, you can go over it step by step. It's not just go do audits whenever I'm teaching my method. It's
so as a Zoom audit. So I would we can do a quick audit right here. Let's just go back to overview. So basically what I did going through this part of the report on Screaming Frog, that's
always
enough.
see your Excel screen again.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Training here, man.
Listen, I'm telling you, we need to move to Teams.
Zoom does this shit all the time. If I could find something else, I'll use it.
Are you seeing the Screaming Frog now?
Yeah, to see it.
Okay. So this part of what we already went over on all of this information is enough. So either Zoom or any screen capture software that you can make a video of, and just do what I did. You walk through and you're saying, okay, you have 500 URLs and these are in your robot XTX file. I did notice that if I go down to your H1 tags, where with H1, page titles. So you know you're not missing any. That's fantastic. Good work. Well done. You got some over 60 characters. That's not ideal, but you know it's okay. Show the positives, and then come down, and you're gonna find something. So meta descriptions. You have 14 pages. Here's the 14 pages. Either use me or use somebody else, but you really should fix those to try and to improve your SEO. I can do it for you for free, or we can talk about how we can work out through your whole site. We can give you a more in-depth audit. Just wanted to help you out. Here you go. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Like you can do it with Loom. Like Loom's free for 5 minutes, right? 3 minutes or 5 minutes.
I use Loom. That's what I started out with.
Yeah.
Just using Loom and going through the groups. The
Yeah.
only difference with what I was showing is you can use the reporting software that we use, and not Screaming Frog, is Website Auditor. And then I also use All-in-One SEO.
Yeah.
And I put all the reports together, and then I then I literally walk through and just show them everything. But similar. And then we would literally drop the Loom link in the groups. Whenever I teach it on Facebook, I literally go on Facebook, answer questions, drop the damn Loom link inside of Facebook. And you'd be surprised how many people are going to come at you asking for a damn audit as soon as they see you dropping Loom links with audits.
Sure.
That's how essentially what he's talking about is how I took it from 4 clients to scale was Loom audits.
It's when we go back to Phantom Buster, which kind of where this started. I'm not going to change because then I got to change the screen again. So you go back to Phantom Buster and it gives you all that information, and you have all that information, and they're wondering where you got it, right? So how did you, either you spent a lot of time to really research them And that gives you a lot of credibility for the audit. Like if we're going down the audit line, because not everybody's going to come up with this information as fast as we just did. So we found this in 5 minutes. We make a Loom video in 3 minutes, and you've got an 8-minute audit to a person that's named, and you phone them right after to make sure they got it. It's pretty powerful. Anything else in there, Mikey?
So no, great shit. Only thing I would throw into this, right, is like from the max level, this is the geeky, technical, good way to do stuff. And I love it. If you wanted to add something else, or if you were just looking to do max SEO, let's say, right, then you could get into like Bright Local Falcon, one of those geo scanning tools. Look at whoever's top ranking, right? And then do the scan, right, of who's killing it. Because whoever you're going to send the order to, they know who that is, right? So when they see all them 1s and 2s, they may not understand what it is, but you're going to show them in that audit, right? And explain to them, this is your service area where you want clients. This is your competition, smashing it. Because they got probably somebody that does what I do working for them. Or however you do your pitches, right? Y'all know I'm not the sales guy. Point is, you show them the pain point. That's what you want to be. They know the name. Trust me, I'm a small business owner. I know my competition, right? So then you show them where they are, or you could go down the line and show them like the top 3, depending on where they are. By the time they see theirs, they're going to be interested, bro. Like, you don't even got to do much more, right? You're hurting their business feelings.
Yeah, look how much money you're
Just like
losing.
when you send a cold email that says, hey, I got leads in your area. If you don't want these free leads, then I'm going to send them to Joe the plumber or Jackson's plumbing service. And you send the 2 closest competitors that you know are doing good and are within his proximity. He knows who they are. That's how I would try to get clients if I was going for the map thing on top of it.
Dropping some really good information there that we've talked about before is their pain points. You increase their freaking pain points. You find their pain point and you dump fucking salt in that bitch. And then you increase their pleasure. Stop focusing on your damn service. No one gives a shit about your service. What they care about is become customer centric. In other words, I'm focused on you. What I do with my sales pitch, because I have people ask, how do you sell? To me, that's a retarded ass question. I don't understand that question. Because to me, I just go through the whole thing, show them everything. Here's their geo grid. Here's your red ass shit. This is where you want to be. And here's how much it's going to cost to get there. Give me the credit
down
card.
or lay down.
Credit card's
Your
done.
red ass shit.
I'm serious. That's how I pitch it. I don't pitch it any other way. If you see my audits, I actually am going to be teaching this probably in a week. It's like, if you do these audits, I know consistently, if you take your Facebook profile, if you don't even do this right here, take your Facebook profile, optimize that bitch, put on there, I'll do free SEO, and you post all your shit, your personal business stuff up on your Facebook profile, go into 5 groups that are really big and start giving value, answering questions. I can say, oh, I can help you, or here's a free newsletter. No one gives a shit about that stuff. Give them steps on what to do, answer questions. They come at you for a free audit. You do a Loom audit. And then once you do the audit, close. If I get 10 leads, I'll close 5 of them. I'll close at least 50, 60% of the people that call me. So I know what he's talking about doing. It works. There's another tool my friend's working on right now where you take, let's say, 2,000 websites, dump that bitch in there, and it's going to come back and say, these are all mobile friendly. These aren't. These all have SSLs. These don't. Foot in the door. Get your foot in the door. I'll fix your SSL method. Next thing you know, they're wanting to do your SEO. I mean, most people are just trying, I want to sell my service. I want to sell my service. No one gives a shit about your service. I promise you.
That is true.
I'm off my high horse now, but I'm just telling you, listen to what he's saying. Pain points. Pain points. Stop thinking about your service. No one cares. How are you going to increase their pleasure? What do your customers think about at night? What do they wake up with on the brain?
Phone calls.
It It ain't
Phone
email
calls.
page one, it's phone calls.
Phone calls. Look, listen, guys, let me
Bingo.
just tell you something from a small business, from the owner, right? And from a smart ass marketer too. Hear what I'm telling you. If you're gonna market to especially small, or not small, but home services, GMB categories, right? They don't want to hear your fucking hybrid local metrics report. They don't want to hear about your SEO local domination package. They want to know how much more phone calls. How can you make the phone ring and how long, bro? Right? You understand?
Right.
That's like why my boy Big Brock, he don't just do SEO. He does every and any motherfucking thing, or the main important things, I should say, because there's a lot of ways to make a phone ring, but the pivotal ones, that's what that boy got under his tool belt. Because he knows when someone hires me, what do they want? Leads, phone calls, right? Some people don't want phone calls and they only want foreign fills. You know, you got your rare niches. I've been in there. But
Right.
let's keep it a buck. We want phone calls, baby. We want that phone to ring. Send that shit to my call center. Let's get paid. Or send it to my client, whatever it is, right? And get the money. So talk what we want to hear. Me being the plumber, Mike's roofing, right? If you call me with a cold call, bro, I mean, you got half a millisecond to get my attention. It better not be about nothing about marketing, SEO, talking to the
Ranking.
owner. None of that shit, man. That don't work, bro.
No, man. Yeah. That's something I see a lot of SEOs get caught up on. You know, it's like SEO should be a means to an end. And that end is getting more leads or phone calls. Like that's it. And if you're not doing that, granted, you might kill it in the rankings or whatever, but if you're not doing that, like you're not going to keep that client very long. And you're really not doing your job at the end of the day. You know, you should always have that digital marketer hat on. You know, like it or not, that's the industry that you're in for sure.
And
Great point.
I'll further that also. If you're gonna do what you should, audits, and it's like with one of these tools or Bright Local, because even that, any of this looks confusing to someone that's never seen this, has no idea what this is, right? So just you, and I don't mean you, Brent, right? I'm talking about whoever does it, going through all these menus is ultra overwhelming, bro. Because I've been using Screaming Frog for a minute, and I still am feeling uncomfortable at staring the screen at this for this amount of time already. I don't like it. So imagine me getting an email with an audit, and you know, my attention will be there, but my point is this: dumb it down, right? Like remember that you talk alien and he talks money, and you want to dumb your shit down and talk money with him. You're not talking SEO. Not trying to sound impressive. Don't use acronyms. They don't know what they mean. Like that's where I've seen a lot of people fuck up, bro. Because I seen video audits. I do a couple little private coaching things. People show me. I'm like, yo, bro, what is that? Like nobody's gonna understand that. Just dumb it down. Tell them you can make their phone ring. Tell them you could give them better ROI than what they're getting for their current marketing. Anyway, I'm gonna stop, bro, because y'all do that shit a lot more than I do. But I'm telling you, from someone that deletes cold emails all day, bangs it on cold calls real quick when I'm sending new leads from new GMBs to my phone, because I want to see when the real leads start coming in. Bro, I can hear them. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. I hang up on marketers before they tell me who they are, because I know they're marketers. I promise you. I even tell them, hey, Angie's List or Home Advisor. Like, and they're like, how'd you fucking know? I'm like, I could tell by the tone how happy they are, the area code. You got to be different. You got to be different.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, so now that Mike's all hot, I'm going to try and slow it down a second.
Yeah. Like,
Patrick asked, can we talk about how you use the conical status for Screaming Frog? Conical, I'm assuming everyone knows what the conical is. Means it's the most important page.
Assume no one knows what.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't assume people know.
Telling Google that's the page to rank, right?
So if it has a conical tag, it means that is the most relevant page for that keyword. So what happens if you don't really watch your analytics, or if you don't really do your keyword research, or if you do, and you notice that you have 3 variations of a same keyword and they all have the same traffic, there's a good chance that Google thinks that those are all the same keyword. And the SERP for that is all the same. So you can either go on the SERP and check, to check to see if they're different, because you could put in both. I know he's still hot. So then what happens is that you have gone and done that work, and you've made 2 or 3 pages based on volume, and then all of a sudden those are cannibalized, meaning Google has no idea which one's the most important. So you have 2 options. You can conicalize one and then take all the content from the other 2 and put it on that page, which usually does really, really well. I don't know if you agree with that, Brock, but it works for me. And then just let those other URLs kind of disappear. But that's kind of the premise for conical tag. So I hope that answered the question. Salt in the cut.
I think that was technically created like for like news posting and stuff. It was supposed to credit the original article.
Yeah, I think so too.
Original purpose. Yeah.
Had a book appointment.
But they never do it. They never do it.
So how many book appointments? Oh, from a percentage standpoint? Depends on the area and the time that you're willing to put. But Mike's right, be different. Mike, would you do it? Talk money to a plumber, a business owner. How would you do it? Mike, they want to know how you'd make that call. He's muted. Merlino, you're muted.
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah. So they want to know how you would make.
Down.
Yeah. How would you make that? How would you make that sales call?
Here.
Call the who?
A plumber.
I already answered, Patrick. Phone calls,
okay.
Booked appointments, exclusive leads.
Yeah.
Like, is your dumb ass like so? All right, so check it out, man. Phantom Buster, whatever fucking tool you're gonna use, right? Me personally, one angle I would use, and the one time I did try to do outreach is what I did. It was I use a scraper where it tells you if they running Facebook ads, Google ads, right? So I only want to target people that are spending money already. So you spend the money, but you're not killing it in SEO. That's who I want to go to because they're already spending money, right? So you ain't got to go figure out is he a buyer or not, right?
Yeah.
You know he is. He's giving Google his money, and if he's giving
Already
Google
sees the
and
value.
Facebook money, if he's giving Google and Facebook money, that means he's paying somebody to do it, or he's fucking his shit up. So now, can you come in and do better, or just come in? Because a lot of people are managing their own shit. So now Brock is the one to talk to about this, but PPC audits is a fucking huge thing. But I think you got to usually get access to their account. So you got to offer, a free audit, whatever. But if you give a free audit and they give you access to their account and you see everything that's going on, if you can't make that sale, something, Brock, you tell me if I'm talking on my ass, but if you get access to someone's account, you see what's going on and you can't make that sale, it's probably because you don't want the client because of what you see, I would assume.
Yeah, just take them over that search term report and they'll be surprised at the amount of money they're spending on irrelevant search terms. It never fails. And then, if you really want to get into it really deep, hit their quality score and their ad rank, and they realize how much money additionally that they're spending that they really shouldn't be spending. A click that costs $10, with a better ad rank or quality score, could be as low as 3,
and that's how you go at, I don't know a lot of metaphors, especially not no fishing shit, but if you go fishing in a big ass ocean, there's a lot of motherfucking fish out there, right? Like, I'm not really with all that. That's that shotgun approach shit, bro. I'm a sniper, dog, dead eye. Like, I'm gonna pick where the fish I want are, right? Where's them big fat fish or the lobster at? I like lobster and seafood, right? Take me to that section of the water, dog. Cut that shit out, chart it off, do your data mining, do your scraping, find out who you want to be your customer. Bop, bop. Then you go after them, right? The people spending the money. Then you spend the time, do the audit up front. That's 15 minutes well invested, bro. Use
That's
spy
one of the
food,
very
use
first
fucking
things we do.
espionage, right? If you want to get into the PPC shit, look into spy food, espionage, put in their domain and or a whole section by keywords, and you see what people are doing. You can see how long they've been running ads. If you see somebody been running an ad for 300 and something days, bro, he been doing it for a minute, right?
I
If you
think
can come
SEMrush
in
has
and-
got a Google Ads thing now.
Is that one as good on Brock? Or
Yeah, it's not super amazing, but it's definitely there. You can definitely pull up like copy and add copy and kind of
Oh,
get it
nice.
what they're
I don't
spending.
know much
It's not
about
very-
PPC, Brock, but what I used to do is go from to spy food, see my top competitors, right? Or whoever had ads running for more than a year or two. And I would look at that copy and then try to use that. Cause I figure if they've had these ads running for that long, it's gotta be a successful ad, right?
Yeah, it's good to find a lot of
Is that the
display
right train of
campaigns,
thought,
too.
Brock, or not?
Yeah, no, they're also good to find, where people's traffic are coming from, right? It's just good all around, I haven't used the tool in a long time. But from
There's
what I
another
remember.
tool we went over with Kevin. You haven't met him yet, Brock, but basically we can go into Facebook ads and we can look at what platform are they using, what are their landing pages, how long has it been around, what's the demographics, how much are they spending, everything. The number one thing Michael mentioned that the very first thing we went over in Scale Your Agency is who's your ideal client. I'll be wanting to take everybody. And I promise you, it's going to be a nightmare when you do that shit.
What's
Who's
your
your
ad
ideal
copy?
client? Who can you work with all the time? Who can you live, eat, and breathe with? Who's your ideal client? What do they think about? What they dream about? What's their goals? Those sort of things. That's what you need to think about. That's what Michael's talking about. Most people don't even think about that. It is, how can I sell my SEO? No one gives a shit. They don't. Promise you.
Yeah, it's true. I'm going to go back, Michael. Sorry, Patrick asked another question. So is the conical tag used in Search Console? No, the conical tag will be on your web page itself, the actual tag. So I guess indirectly on your Google Search Console, if you conicaled all your main pages, those should be the one that index. The ones that are not, unless it's really low competition, they won't index. Yeah, can you add anything to that, Brock?
Yeah, so if you're using WordPress and you're using like a Yoast or Rank Math or one of the major plugins, it's gonna shoot the canonical tag at the page, like pretty much automatically. So
Yoast, you have to go and do it. Yoast.
oh really?
Yeah,
I quit using Yoast a long time ago.
Yeah,
I don't know why people still use it, man. It sucks.
Yeah, go down to advanced in the bottom, and it'll ask you if you want it to have a conical tag or not.
You can't even get like the schema out. Last time I worked on one, like
Yeah, it's
some
weak.
garbage schema, and you can't get it out. You used to be able to remove it, but you can't even remove it now. Like
Yeah, it's weak.
I stopped using Yoast the moment you told me about advanced fucking schema. I was like, what? And got rid of that shit and then did it our own way. So.
Yeah, I don't even know how they're still around, honestly. Like there's so much better plugin. That's I'm not trying to shit on Yoast at all or whatever. Michelle, I use Rank Math a lot. I really do. I think what's the other one a lot of people use is like SEO Press or
There's Squirrely, there's SEO Press, and then Squirrely is a big one too. So
What's that other one? Yaxio?
I haven't used it, Brett.
Yeah, I haven't, but everyone's talking about. Oh, yeah, that's it. XAGIO, Axio. Yeah, so it's getting a lot of kind of praise right now, but I haven't used it.
Getting some buzz. What I liked about Rank
Brett.
Math when it first came out, it was like it gave a lot of like the premium features for free, right?
Yeah.
Easy to use now at this point.
True.
I got most of the stuff turned off. I do a lot of stuff manually anyways, but it works, for sure. Does what I need.
Has anybody used Lead Simplify to sell leads to people? Mike Martin's system?
I haven't.
Somebody asked my boy Frankie. Frankie, what's up? Miami, baby. 305.
Frankie.
Let him know, Papa. Sorry, y'all. Rock, you remember Frankie, baby. You
I remember Frankie. Shit. Yeah.
Show Frankie some love, man.
305 till we die.
305 till we die, baby. You already know. So, Frankie, I'm hitting you up when I go back out there. And I just found out Muhammad D lives out there, hard body, and we've been vibing. So, Brock, matter of fact, bro, we should plan something maybe after NOLA, maybe before NOLA, go to Miami for a little weekend or something, bro. We got peoples out there, I'm telling you.
Yeah, let's go, man. I gotta get this house done, man. And then
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
I'm
that's right. Big
right.
Brock moving into that little baby mansion. Woo! That square footage is real, Brock.
It's nice. It's all right, man. It's all right.
Nice, baby. Come on.
It's not too shabby, you know. Very
Congratulations.
blessed. Very blessed. Very blessed from above, for sure.
Patrick says, thank you for clearing that up about the canonical tag, you guys. I feel like a dumbass not knowing that.
Don't, man.
That word still confuses me when I hear it, so don't worry about it.
But I catch that canonical tag like on all like it's one of my main things. Canonical tags are bad, or like the redirects are bad.
Yeah, it's like me and Mass. That I'm not even gonna embarrass myself on video, but up there where Boston is at, I can't say that state for nothing.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, I can't. That one don't roll off the tongue at all. At all.
Mass. Just call it Mass. You know.
The big man.
Mass. Guys, you got any last minute questions here for Brent or Big Brock, the amazing over here about these audits and the screaming frog? Just remember, keep my suggestion. Don't sound too geeky on the audit. Keep it simple. And if you're gonna say, well, let me show you your canonical tag, you definitely need to explain what the fucking canonical tag is, right? If you're gonna go into structured data, what the fuck does that mean, right? So think if like, how would I explain what schema is, right? Or structured data to your daughter or your son or a child, right?
3-year-old.
Three-year-old.
Break it down to like 3 or 4-year-old. You know, what the fuck is schema? I don't know what the fuck is schema.
There's a reason that Jasper.ai has a downgraded, like there's a reason that they take content and then will bring it to a 6th grade reading level, right?
I think it ranks better too. I don't know about 6th grade.
Totally.
I think they did a study. I think it was like
5.5, right?
like 8th grade or something. I can't remember. There used to be a tool. No, 6.
Yeah, newspapers are written for a 6-year-old.
Really? Well, I
A
feel
6-year-old?
Yeah, not the only ones that aren't are financial.
All right, guys, we're gonna be getting off here, but let me go ahead.
Holly said, I'd quit if I had to learn schema.
Fact. Random number generator. We got 30 people in here. Give me a number 1 through 50. Closest person wins.
Come on, man. I ain't win one of these yet. I'm starting to get a little upset here now.
Somebody got 13 before me.
I just like to win. I need a dub. I need a victory, baby.
Bunch of 13s.
First 13 is gonna win if you got a bunch of them in there. Just telling you.
There's a bunch of them, and I didn't get in quick enough.
Eric, you're suspended. If your number comes up, I get it instead, and I'll donate it because I don't deserve it, but you don't either. I'll just play with you.
All right.
Patrick took my number too. What's going on here, people?
All right, gonna go 0 through 40. Number stop.
You can't see your screen.
You know, you don't see that big ass black screen. Give me one second.
I see Brent's screen.
Oh, that's.
You see it now?
Okay, now I see you. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on,
All right,
23,
no more
baby.
numbers. Eric, you're the last one, so no more numbers after Eric's last one he did.
Get a little belated birthday gift.
7.
I didn't see it. I didn't even see you press the button, man. Did you refresh it?
Yeah. Yeah, I sure did.
I'm gonna trust you because it's recorded, Will.
Yeah, Bambi's the closest. Bambi's the closest. 7. Michelle Estrada.
All right. What's up, Michelle? Florida in the building.
Michelle, you send me an email at im@rankfortress.com. You just go to rankfortress.com, choose anything you want. Anything. SEO,
Wow.
whatever
Thank
it
you.
is. You're welcome.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I
You're welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. And what
Big winner.
rankfortress.com and what was the first part?
Rankfortress.com. You just drop an email to me once you choose it at I am at rankfortress.com.
Oh, I am. Okay.
It's I'm at rankfortress.com. And the website, yeah, everybody knows it, but I'll drop it in anyways. This weekend upcoming, I'm actually going to be teaching how to do video audits because I've had a bunch of people asking me. If anybody wants to know, depends on how many people we get interested actually show up, because I'm not going to waste my time. Report more contract. Okay. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Tomorrow is, well, later today, if you don't have it, let me go ahead and drop this in here. Later today, in 4.5 hours, if you're on Pacific time or whatever, is going to be Tony with Link Daddy. And we're going to be going over backlinks and, you know, Google business boosters and all that other craziness. So let me go in here real quick.
William, I have a question. Do you ever sleep? You're up all the time.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
Get all the sleep you need when you're dead.
I'm up until about 12, 1 o'clock reading all those books behind me. I've had people ask me, do you read them? I said, I actually buy books ahead of time so they don't go out of stock so I can read them. But I'm constantly reading, and I have about 3 courses right now I go through on marketing and business mindset, and I have my own personal coaches. I have goals. And then on top of what we do here, we have real estate properties. We have a second house we're building. Got a beachfront we just bought. So we're doing all types of stuff. So this is just one aspect of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys, I appreciate it. And Friday's Brock will be in there. Also, Brent and Michael, they didn't ask me to do this, but they just started their own CTR course. So if y'all aren't in it,
That's
y'all
gonna
better
be fire.
get it.
Like, yo, I know Mike and Brett, probably some of the smartest brains in CTR. Like, I know just some of the private conversations we've had. They're hitting on things that I've not heard anybody else talk about. So, again,
Thanks, Brock, man.
kudos,
Thanks.
gentlemen, to that.
Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
A little
Thank you,
nervous
guys.
to have you in the room there.
Well, we watching you, Brett.
I'm
Hey,
coming to
Brock,
Florida.
you
We're
have
gonna
fun
arm
over there in Orlando and kissing me.
Kissimmee. Yeah.
Kissimmee.